Okay.
TicTac was
Oh, you definitely need to have a chat with TicTac.
complaining.
Well, what's
Yeah, so
happening
he was
now?
complaining a lot about what we were doing and shit. Like he kind of complained about like the calls that were being made, like
Seems very
a few
unhappy
people
about
went
everything.
down and going back to the block, and Jaden like broken and going to the hospital, and
Huh?
the
What's
shit
the
like that. And I
problem?
explained. So Jaden called him out in the sense of like, oh, you just care about what other people are saying, and he said he doesn't, and he just said like he doesn't care if we like lose fights or whatever, but he just wants shit to be like done right. And I explained to him that like, listen, if you have genuine concern with the call outs and like calls and the convoy leading and stuff, just talk to Reggie, and you'll get his side. I was like, the same way, he'll get his side on you, like your comms and stuff like that. It goes both ways, right? He was like,
Okay.
yeah. And then I told him like, um, it is our fault that we were not using helis, because going against a heli is like cooked as fuck, and we're just gonna get fucking spanked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him like our lesson from this is, right, like next time we see someone using a heli, we have to use one ourselves, and if we don't, that's on us. And the same way, like I told him, we fought once without helis and we smoked, right?
Of course.
I was
Of
like,
course.
we
Yeah.
can complain here about the helis all day, but that's on us for not using it. You know what I mean?
I
So I
mean,
was like, that's something what we gotta adapt to.
nobody wants to do it, bro. But like,
Exactly.
nobody wants to lose either, right? Like, let's be real here. The people that
No,
tell
exactly.
me, they don't care about losing, you go ahead and be in a gang where you just roll over every time. You're fucked.
Let's go.
You have no
Of
more
course.
life in this city, bro. Might as well be a fucking proper civ.
We're gonna be
And
transporting.
then I told him, listen, I was like, are you
GPUs
genuinely
and,
interested in trying to convoy lead sometime?
Wraps to the abyss.
And he was like,
to
if
Tony's
what it
house.
comes down to, blah blah, then yeah, I was like, all right, then we can give it a
Okay.
try
So
at some
bring
point.
the
You try
biggest
convoy
one?
leading and seeing how it goes.
How? He can't. It's too late for him.
Just have your guns for that. I don't want you guys to.
It's too
You can
late.
try.
It just
You can
doesn't work.
try.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I look at what time
Listen,
I
he
wake up
thinks he
today.
can do a
How,
good job.
you think he's alive right now? You think he's alive right now?
Listen, he thinks he can do a good job, and I told him like, if you genuinely think you got it, you can try it out.
Bro, call him here, man. Call him here, man.
I don't
Fuck
have a gun,
me.
but I'll come help.
I'll bring him.
Let's see, bro. He's just standing still in the same position when I left that circle. He's tired
But
already.
either way, he was about to go to sleep soon. But either way, I was gonna say, he understood. Like we talked
Well,
sometimes
Brennan
to him.
just
Like
had
he's
to go
good
full
now,
sleep.
but
Maybe
have him
just
some
bring him
talk
here,
about
man.
it.
Bring him here, man.
Yeah, I'm calling him.
Yeah,
I'm
I
calling him.
don't want,
Fucking
like,
tilt, man. What the fuck?
One of you guys get like taken hostage and something
Yo,
happens, you know?
come here, brother. Can you come? Just talk to Benji. Give him like your perspective on shit from what you told me earlier.
Because that's a shit ton of Bitcoin that we need to secure.
What's going on?
We better have to.
No, we
How
need
much?
to
I
talk.
just,
We need to talk because
filling him
I'm.
in.
If I make this wait for another day or another hour, the more tired you get.
I'll give you a gun right now.
Okay.
I bet.
So
Yeah, I'll come help.
what's the problem? I heard you got like some issues and stuff like that. I want to hear it like myself.
Man, I just don't like how the fuck shit was handled the past couple of days.
Okay, what happened the last couple of days?
I won't be part of the 6. I'll
Just a lot of bad decisions from
Well,
our end.
like what?
That shouldn't have been done. Like Mercury shooting Mac at the hospital and trying to take him hostage over there. And he was still trying to put his hands up. Like Reggie making the call to push their fucking block when they were on roofs with only 5 people. We didn't even have a 6.
I can take that,
Yeah,
or
I
I
can
can
bring
bring
it.
Like yesterday during the fights, shit that happened there. It's just a lot of shit that's
Yo,
been
park up
built
your
up that
cars if you're not
I just
using
don't
them,
really agree
guys.
with, to be honest.
Why? What happened? Like I mean, like it's.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm explaining it to you.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what was so bad about the shit in when they pushed the block and shit like that? Like, how? What?
Hey guys, please don't
do you
leave your
expect?
cars on top of the parking spots.
I mean, why are we pushing their block? I don't understand. Why are we pushing their block with only 5 people when they have people set up on roofs? Like, how is that a decision
Yeah, I got an
that
empty
needs to
van
be
right
spoken
here. I'll
about?
bring this to load it up. Where are we taking it?
To Tony's.
Sorry, I'm trying to
outside.
rethink what happened again. Here, Louis, can you remind me?
You weren't there for this. You weren't there for this. This was
Pretty
like
sure
during the day
pushed
Mercury
for
was
5
hostage.
because they were accounting for Mercury being in the 6 because they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to breach the bank and then they couldn't breach the bank, so they ended up pushing their turf or something.
Yeah.
And were you there, TicTac?
Yeah, I was part of the 5.
Okay, and then why didn't you say something then? Did you not affect the
Because,
decision?
bro, Reggie was making, bro, I can't overstep someone like Reggie. Like, the guy has too big of an ego.
Did you try? Did you talk to him properly?
I've tried before and it never ended up well. So so every single time in the past few days, I've just like shut my mouth and did
Bro,
what I had to
I
do.
mean, well, that's the fucking problem there, right? Listen, guys. Reggie is not like, bro is shit at combat, bro. Let me just tell you that. Like, the guy he's got 2 left feet. But the thing is, convoy leading, man, he's the only one that stepped up. I don't know
Just
if
for the benefit of the
no,
doubt.
wait. I don't know if you guys recall this. Listen. I'm gonna genuinely tell you this, okay? I'd say it to Reggie's face too. Do you really think I want him in a 6? The guy that's been the civilian the longest between everybody here? Like, literally everybody that was in the south side, everybody that was in the seaside, Vagos, since then, years back, he's been the civilian the longest. You think I really want him there? I gave y'all a shot, bro. Every time y'all convoy led, it was shit. And I'm not saying you
Well, see,
don't know what to
that's the
do.
thing.
It's not that you don't know what to do. You don't calm shit, all of you. You don't lead the way he does. He makes sure everybody's micromanaged from the start to the end. Who's gonna step up that way, man? TicTac, I think you could, but shit, by the time I'm awake, you're dead. How long you been awake today?
7 hours.
Bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're gonna say you're not, but you are. Yesterday you were near mute.
I mean, what? Yesterday during the fight, I remember damn well. I was given comms.
No,
I was shooting that helicopter. I was on roofs. I was fucking proactive the whole time. The only time I went mute is after I got shot down.
Brother. That's the thing. You think you're giving comms, man. You're not. I couldn't understand
See,
shit.
people just gotta listen. If I say something, right?
How
if
the
I
fuck
say something
you
on
saying
radio
5
and
of us
somebody doesn't
dumb?
Listen. Bro, nobody's saying you're dumb. I'm just saying that I remember clearly that there was shit that I was saying.
Bro,
And just
do you
because
know? Listen.
people don't hear it-
TicTac. I'm not. Listen, you're gonna feel attacked with what I'm saying because I know that you're the kind of motherfucker that believe in yourself, right? You got high confidence, all right? And I'm just saying, in general, right, that there's no other convoy lead. That's the main thing.
Listen, when it comes to late cooked shit, I do agree. That's when like it's the worst time. But I'm just saying in general, just the shit that's been being done the past couple of days ain't it. And it's not just convoy leading, it's also decision making.
I don't even know. Like, I can't tell because I'm not there for the live decision making, and I've been gone on holiday and shit.
Exactly. And also the thing with convoy leading, bro, if Reggie fucks up, nobody can give him shit. You gotta
What do you mean?
understand, there is no
No. I
perfect
think
convoy.
to back
Listen,
up,
hold on,
to
let me
back
finish
up.
this point. Hold on.
Let's let him speak because I never get to hear him speak.
If Reggie convoy leads and he fucks up, you're the only one that can give him shit, right? You gotta understand when it comes to convoy leading, there is no perfect convoy leader. Everybody's gonna make a mistake. Everybody's gonna fuck up at some point. Your boy Draco fucked up at many points. I'm not saying that he's shit. I'm just saying that nobody is perfect, right? People need to learn. People need to get better at it, right? To be able to do it. So if I ever try to step up and fuck up once or twice, I'm never being put in that position ever again. You understand what I'm saying? I'm taking shit from every single person in this fucking gang. That's the difference. Whereas when Reggie does it and he fucks up, nobody's saying nothing. That's the difference. That's why I don't want to step up. That's why I don't want to say that I'm here to convoy lead, because I know one thing happens and everyone's on my ass.
Okay, then if you know you're not gonna convoy lead, then why the fuck are you talking about anything right now?
It's because of the shit decision making we're making as a whole gang. That's my main issue. It's not about the convoy leading. That's a part of it. That's only one small bit of it, but it's everything that's been going on.
I mean, that's the thing. That means y'all are fucking up. You included. What is not clear here? You guys are the leadership. How is this only being
You
talked
say
about
you
now?
guys, but there's nothing I can do whenever I have Reggie awake.
Okay, that sounds like a you problem because you haven't fixed it with him. What do you want me to do? Wake up, tell Reggie to listen to you?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just putting the problem on the table. I'm not telling you what to
Maybe
do.
if you didn't reset Lieutenant 4 times, you'd be a council member right now and you could give shit to Reggie.
Well, that's not my point. You can't blame me for not being counsel.
Oh yes, I can.
From the
I
past shit
can.
I've done.
I can blame you for that, TicTac. That's the thing. I can blame all of you for anything. Listen, you guys are supposed to fix all this shit. right? This is dog shit problems, man. All of it. Because what is not clear here, man? What is not clear? All the decisions, right? If you cannot influence the person leading or making a call, y'all are fucked. Because who did I leave this place in charge to when I went? I left it in charge to Louis. So you're telling me Louis has had the inability to fix Reggie's judgment, because ultimately it was his call. You're telling me Jaden is a council leader that's a bit weak because he couldn't fucking
I'm
make
not
the
saying
right
they're
call.
weak, but the thing is, like, when Reggie does something, right? They tend, like, the boys here just tend to roll with it, right? Because they trust his judgment. I
No.
don't.
So listen, TicTac. So here's the thing, right? You weren't there for the last 2 wars technically, right? Fucking were you there for Triplus?
No,
Yeah, I was there for 2 plus.
he was probably a 1 day.
No, I was there. Well, it was 1 day war, but yeah, I was there
Yeah.
for that day.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say mainly the Exodus one because that was like a week plus, right? So here's the thing, right? And I'm sure Jaden can relate to this, right? For the convoy leading shit, we all agreed that it's better to be on the same page, right? So if someone makes a fucking call, even if it's not the greatest of calls, right? We all follow through with it. And if we have an issue, we talk about it afterwards, right?
Exactly. This is what happened right now.
So yes, exactly. So it's not wrong to talk about it, but I'll say the person that you really need to talk to and bring up your convoy leading and like fight decision making and shit to is Reggie. And I would say don't be scared to talk to him in a sense of like, you know, he's not perfect, right? We all know this. But he is also the person that's taking charge of quote unquote convoy leading and, you know, making the shots during the fights, right? Like when to get out, when to fucking go, and yada yada yada. So I would say just have a talk with him, explain to him your frustrations, because I'll tell you again, right? The same way you have frustrations with him, he has frustrations with you in the six and shit like that, like in terms of comms and whatever the fuck, right? So y'all hash that shit out, talk it out, and everything will be Gucci.
It's not even just that, boys. Okay, here's the thing, TicTac. Okay, like just from legit standpoint. Okay, because I personally was not as involved in any of the wars as I usually am. Reggie was put in charge of 2 different wars, right, as the convoy lead, and he got us results. In the beginning, I remember the first day when we rolled out, and you were in Cyprus, and Reggie rolled out with Mentos, with Rich. And I can tell you this, okay? They didn't trust him at all. They didn't think that Reggie knew what he was doing. They were worried. And then now they kind of listen like unconditionally, right? They trust his calls. So what I'm trying to say is, at this moment in time, majority of people, bar you, trust him, right? And that's why he's automatically in that position of power. So the only way to do better than that is for you to excel within the current system, or talk to him about what you want changed, and then it will slowly get fixed. Because like you blurting out that you're not happy with something is good, that you're communicating it, but like unless somebody is to ultimately do better than him instantly, it'll be hard for you to justify that with the rest of the crew. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason Jaden's agreeing, Louis agrees with what he does, Rich, Mentos, Yusuf, nobody said anything about it, you know? Other than, oh yeah, it's a little bit tiring because the way he does his routing is fucking cooked. So the only way for you to change it is by talking nicely to each other, and that I can help with. But ultimately, like that's what we have to do. It's about timing. If I'm not here to fix this gang the way I want it to get fixed, it becomes like more like you guys, right? And so like your lack of presence in the first 2 or the first war is what's resulting in this, because they've been doing it this way. So you just need to change that. Like I'm telling you right now, TicTac, if you were fresh like 3 hours ago and then your opinion was really out there from the beginning, the whole gang will be more like you, brother. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing. Like indecisiveness, the type of decisions being made, like bro, it just depends on like who's there all the time, and how the gang is growing. Right now, my biggest point of focus is from yesterday, right? Like if I hear Jaden unhappy, if you're unhappy, I might as well the 2 of you sit out and I bring lemons with me. Why? Because they'll just have better harmony, bro. It's as simple as that. Do I know that you guys are better? Yes. Do I think you guys are stronger? Yes. But for the gang, bro, like it's just not worth it, man. But then again, like, you know, where does that put us? Because you're all both
In other
leaders.
words, if we're in a bad mood, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. No, you're right. If we're in a bad mood, then it's raps.
Yeah. If we're in a bad mood, pretty much, and everybody's tilted, which was the case yesterday. You're tilted, Jaden's tilted, Reggie's tilted, Ank's kind of fucking thrown off because y'all are tilted. I'm just there fucking cruising with fucking and whoever else. TLDR, right, was yesterday a bad day? Yes. But does that mean it's the end of the world and shit like that? No. We just have to move on and do better, you know?
There's one thing that we need to talk about, right? Is if y'all got a problem, okay, y'all need to understand that sitting out or changing things up, that will be on the fucking table, okay? Because I just don't want to hear people mad at each other. You know what I mean? Because I rather this is the way, right? TicTac, you listening? Let's say, for example, there's a problem with you, okay? And majority agrees with Reggie. The way that it works is that you guys,
When you gonna?
holy fuck. Shut up. Can you guys walk away?
Oh yeah, of course.
Just wait there. I need the two of you here, okay? Just wait there. So this is what's gonna happen, okay? The only way, TicTac, for it to be obvious is when your presence is missed, okay? So let's say, for example, yesterday, people were tilted at you, okay? And one of the leaders, one of your peers in the 6 talked to you and said, maybe you should sit out, okay? You're gonna feel some type of way about it. Let's say you sit out. But then they don't perform the way, you know, they wanted to perform. Then, you know, you start to give that effect like, oh, maybe TicTac is needed in that sense. And then that's how it slowly changes, bro. What I'm saying is that we need to know when, like, we're the problem too. I'm not saying it's just you. I'm saying it's everybody, man. I don't even... Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say to you? Only...
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, like if you step out, then you get missed, and then that's when your change happens, bro. It ain't gonna be like...
last time I stepped out during my Cyprus trip, I got shit for not being there.
No,
You know,
nobody's gonna give you shit. Not when I tell them that they can't give you shit about it, bro. That's different. That's different. That's why I'm telling you, when you were in Cyprus, and we went to war, nobody knew how we would be now. You were always a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You still are. It's just there are days where we're gonna need to switch what we're doing, because I cannot have people unhappy like yesterday, because that was cooked.
I think the main thing that pisses people off, and that's including me, I'll speak from my experience, is the endless amount of circling and driving, and it's like, bro, I was up since 2 a.m. looking for them and had one fight, and I went to bed at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
you're
Like,
not
what-
gonna
like,
you're
what
not
is
gonna
that?
find nobody that has a helicopter in the air. You're not, unless you have it yourself and then
So
you
here's what
manage
they
to
did with
chase
the
them,
heli,
bro.
right? They send the heli out, and the cars chill. The moment the heli spots the convoy, then the cars go and assemble to go where they need to go, right? So meaning, if like let's say we are near Cyprus, right? The heli sees us in Cyprus or in autos heading towards Cyprus, right? You make a right into south side, right? Into Jamestown or some bullshit, right? Or Popular near ADMC or some shit like that. Then they're gonna be set up around there. Then the cars will go there. You will never see this is the thing with the heli. You will never see their cars, almost, right? Unless they want you to see them, meaning they come to you. And by that time, you're fucked, because they have every info when you don't have any info besides the fucking heli, and you're sitting there driving, trying to run away from a heli, right? While they're sitting there planning or plotting where to fucking set up and shit, right? So that's the issue with like yesterday, right? Like, yeah, we can drive around, like, and I get it, it's exhausting, because we're all exhausted. Even if it's like not late, we'll still be exhausted from simply just looking right, left, up, down, forward, backwards, yada yada yada, and all you see is a fucking heli. You get me? So yeah. that's just how it
But
is.
then, like, if that's like, you know, a bad thing, are you saying that is because the way the convoy lead is leading, or what do you expect?
I mean, in that case, we just need to fucking find
No,
out.
no. TicTac was saying, like, what do you expect? Do you want to just like ram head on into them?
No, but don't tire the whole convoy out, because you gotta understand, like, this affects the whole 6. That just doesn't affect one person or two people.
So how? What would
Just
you have
sitting there
done?
hours, just instead of avoiding and circling and driving endlessly, just be more proactive and be more aggressive. Even if they have a heli, you gotta understand that that could be an advantage for them, but it could also be a disadvantage. You know what
So I
I
think what
mean?
he means, if we're in the south side, for instance, right? Either the heli is gonna have to land on a roof, right, and we shoot at it, or the convoy will eventually come to us because they know where we're at, and meaning like set up around like the intersection or some bullshit, and then they'll drive.
I
into us.
just don't know how you become more proactive to against a helicopter. Like we.
I mean, you either pull out another heli to counter it, right? But, like,
Exactly.
let's just say you don't have one. Let's just say you don't have one.
But we
right?
do. We have different
Okay,
people.
but let's just say we're not using one, and we have 6 people on the ground, right? We know that they have 5 people in cars. We go aggressive against them as if it was a normal fight, right? And then the heli needs time to land. When it lands, you just reposition. You take the fight somewhere else. So he needs to get back in and get back in the air and follow you again. You know what I mean? Or you find that heli early on and you blow that shit up.
I mean, that's easy to say. I think that's what everybody wanted to do yesterday. It's just, you get the 2 times that we actually met them. Once I woke up, was our tires were getting shot out, and it was you getting down first because they put your cars out. You know what I mean? Like what do we do then? Like just
You can't be
spin back?
aggressive once their heli's out and spots you because they already have an ambush towards where you're gonna go.
Like, bro, can you radio tell Mentos and Rich to come here?
Yo, Rich and Mentos, come to the tent.
It's time to get the
I mean,
outside
The simple
perspective.
solution is grab a fucking heli.
I love you all. It was good while we knew you.
You know what I mean? The simple solution is grab a heli.
Now let's listen to the people that don't lead the convoy. Let's see what they say.
Hello.
Boys, how do you feel about like the last few wars plus the one yesterday?
Shit, it's been alright.
You guys feeling like there's bad decision making, communication, shit like that? Like, say anything you feel, good or bad.
I think everyone who was there from the first war with these Exodus people, and most people who were there, like, understand when Reggie is leading, you just do what Reggie's doing. And then there might be some people who, I'm not gonna name any names, who went there, who often decide to do their own thing instead of just blindly following Reggie. I feel like, they gotta get with the program and blindly follow what Reggie does.
I feel like that's a low blow right there, but when did I ever not follow what Reggie said? I'd like to ask.
Whoa. Who's in
I
any
think he
name?
means.
No.
I think
Shut the
he
fuck up
means-
and answer my question.
Hey, listen to your big brother.
You go
Mentos.
out. Okay, you want me to be real, motherfucker?
Be
You
real.
go on
Be
your
real.
own.
Then now's the time to be real,
fucking-
man.
Every fucking fight, you go on your own to do some fucking hero shit. Yeah, it worked out that one fight because you were on your own. You did some hero shit. You went fucking
Nobody
crazy.
went off to do the hero shit. You were with me in a car for a whole fucking fight, and you saw what we did. What hero shit did we try to do when you were with me in that car? What, when we left on when we went
was
left?
this? When was this?
Yesterday, when we went on the left ramp and we shot at them, and then we had to get back in because they were trying to come behind us. That was when Benji was stuck on the roof. What kind of hero shit was I trying to do there?
Okay, right there, see, right there, you were taking one moment where you weren't doing hero shit, right? And turning it into,
Okay. What about
the whole time I wasn't doing hero shit. Like,
okay, see, so
you
now
be
there's
splitting
2
up.
moments where
No,
I'm not
I
doing
could-
hero
okay.
shit because you mentioned the first one, right? So now there's 2.
moments. No, you were doing hero shit, but it just worked out. You were completely on your own, and it just fucking happened to work out for you, right? Listen here, motherfucker. I'll tell you what, right? Everybody else, right? In the fucking out there, when we out there, we all listening and following Reggie, right? You out there doing your own thing.
Okay, but
right?
I was
Every
there
time.
with you guys in the same fucking spot.
Making your
you know
own
that.
fucking decisions. right?
Motherfucker,
Making
I
your
was
own-
holding the north because they had 2 people there. You want me to just leave that spot and let them come to
Okay,
you guys?
you
and
are
shoot
you
from
are
behind?
focusing on singular events here. You're
How's
focusing
that
on
singular
events instead of
advance
listening.
when me and
It-
Rich
it's-
were on the same side looking
instead
at
of
the same
listening.
angle?
Instead of listening, you're focusing on singular events.
Okay, but he did
Trying
in
to
that
paint a
fight. He
picture
told
of
me.
you doing everything
He
right.
told me to
Listen.
hold that
Okay,
spot.
listen. Let Mentos speak, then TicTac. You can rebut back because he's the one fresh here.
the way what I'm looking, the way when these fights are going, right? In the 3+ war, right? It was, I wouldn't say it was the exact like we didn't fight in the 3+ war because the 3+ actually fought on the streets. You know, they weren't no pussies, right? The 3+ fought like you know motherfuckers fight, right? They got respect, they got honor. You know, they out here on the streets and we just busting. Like we fight them, we gangs. We ain't no militia, military helicopter motherfuckers, right? So in the 3+ war, we did fine, right? Just on the streets and shit. So in those kind of situations, like even if TicTac did split off a couple times to go to his own shit and like you know, but we got his back, right? That didn't hurt us much. But in a war against like Exodus motherfuckers, where one motherfucker going down can mean they're gonna watch your fucking body the whole time, and you're like they're only gonna shoot at you when they feel like they got an advantage, right? TicTac going out there driving on his own. I don't know how the fuck TicTac managed to get back into the driver's seat. I thought it was established that TicTac shouldn't be driving.
I'm not letting anyone else drive me. I'm just set up, bro.
I swear to God, it was fucking established that TicTac shouldn't be driving. Somehow this motherfucker gets back into the driver's seat. Then every time we're getting into a fight, motherfuckers splitting up, going somewhere else, right? And he just pushes people. I'm gonna tell you
I
right.
mean, when
I'm gonna
has
tell you
that
right here.
happened?
I'm gonna tell you an example, right? You remember when we had to fight at the windmills, right? Me, Rich, and TicTac were together, right? We were together
Okay.
when we were fighting. TicTac makes the call, let's go push this one guy, right? Then we all, instead of pushing him together, these motherfuckers all go different directions, right? Yeah, it's shot down
Okay,
one
but
by
how
one.
is that my fault if everyone split up?
Because bro, listen, I will tell you this, it's my fault for not fucking yelling at you guys, telling you guys to come where I'm going, right? But when you're saying let's push guys together, you can look to your left and right and go, oh, we're not pushing them together. But then go, I'm gonna push him on my own still.
No, I think we were all pushing there together. We were just in like coming from different spots. You know what I mean?
We weren't. We were split off from everyone. I'm gonna be honest, TicTac, right? I think you're just stubborn, and you like to push, and you like to go out there. You like to fight. You got confidence, right? And like I don't know what it is, but like with what Reggie wants to do, that's not how Reggie wants to fight. You know, he ain't trying to have motherfuckers just, you know, fight people on their own. And I think that just collides. You know, that just collides. And the struggle is that you somehow manage to sneak your fucking ass in back into a driver's seat. You manage somehow, some way, when Lito's driving you around, somehow, some way, TicTac ends up back in the fucking driver's seat. I don't know how that happened. Like we're doing a bank truck. Lito was specifically told to drive TicTac. When we leave in the bank truck, guess who's driving? Guess who's driving? Guess who's driving? Take a fucking wild guess. Guess who's driving? It ain't Lito. It ain't Lito. This motherfucker sneaks his ass into the driver's seat, where it says mine, my fucking driver's seat. Start fucking driving off.
Okay. All right, Rich. Anything you want to share with the class?
Yeah.
Just it's okay to be honest here, boys, because you two are always in the sick. So you know, like
Yeah,
say what you need to say.
Straight up.
I think the mistake we did as a group, because we cannot just blame Reggie, because if you really want to bring helicopter, somebody had to take the initiative and be like, yo, we're taking helicopter, and argue with Reggie a bit more, but Reggie said, no, I don't want to. And nobody argued, really. So I cannot really blame Reggie. I think it's everybody's fault, including me, because I thought we should do it, and I had to push for it more. So that's the first one. I think Exodus decide this time to do, like, obviously we know they've been preparing for a war, and this time they try to do redemption. They try to do like show off. Hold on. To show they are not weak. They're not like last time. That was pretty embarrassing to them, you know. And this time, they did some ratty shit with the helicopter. They did some ratty shit with pushing the block.
Oh, it's Raccoon.
Straight after.
What is going on?
No clue.
What the fuck happened?
Raccoon was listening.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So again.
How did y'all find me? How did you guys find me?
He's cutting my thinking.
How did you guys find me?
Shut up, Raccoon!
Bro, the fact that this guy is directly under us is
Send
crazy,
him to the
bro.
gulag!
Bro. Look where bro is. Look where
How
bro
did
is
you guys
under.
find me?
Wait, what?
How is bro here?
Bro,
You
how
can't
did
even
you guys
get
find
how
me?
you can't
Bro,
even
what
get there.
the-
How the fuck did you get there?
Probably
How
called
did you
in.
guys find me?
I don't know. Send
I
you
have
to the
no
gulag.
clue. Someone
Take him to
called
the
it out.
gulag.
God
Take him
damn
to
it,
the
Raccoon,
gulag.
stop me during the
how did you
convo.
get there, Raccoon? Hey,
Come here,
Raccoon,
boys. Come
explain
to the
how
side.
you
Come to the
got-
side. Come to the
just
side.
listening to the fucking crash outs, man. I was enjoying that shit.
Holy demon.
There is no quiet.
Okay, now this is better.
We need Louis.
Louis, come back.
I'm coming.
Who got food for me?
I got you.
I'm out.
I got you, broski. I got you.
I'm just running.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay. So, and on top of it, this war, we only technically, how many fights did we have actually? Like full fights?
For my
Four?
count,
Speak up a little
4.
bit. Speak up a little bit.
4? I think it was 1 or 2. Like, actually.
Yesterday, it was like, 0.5, 0.5, so 1.
And then
Yeah.
the day before, 2 full fights.
Well,
3.
Okay, 3. Okay. And we did, if we look at the statistic, okay? I know it's 3 fights, so it's hard to tell. But the only fight we won, it's the fight that didn't bring a helicopter. And then they
Hey,
decided to
Tic-
just
Tic-
bring
Tic-
it.
Stand today? What you got to say?
Wait,
Oh.
what you said, Rich?
The only fight we won is the fight that didn't bring the helicopter. So it's a fact. The helicopter was the one that basically made us lose.
What the fuck? You did not say this to them, did you, TicTac?
To who? To McGregor?
No,
the
no,
fuck
no.
is this
Did you
about?
say that at all? Did you say that at all?
I said this shit is embarrassing, but I didn't say my gang is embarrassing.
What shit is embarrassing?
What is embarrassing?
Like the shit that happened.
What
I
shit?
wasn't talking to them though. Did Raccoon overhear us?
I don't know. Okay, let's keep going.
Anyway, I think what we should learn from this war is, like you said, Benji, we need to adjust. And I think we'll be good because like we do have solid guys. We do, and in fact, all the fights seem to be like a very kind of close. And the fight that didn't at the alley, like we demolished them. We dead as demolished them. That was like that was very sad to see in their end, you know. So I do think we got it. We just were not prepared to how ratty they're gonna be in this war. Because they were like this war, they decide like they're gonna throw all the cards and they're just gonna be rat only to win this war, you know? Basically, which they're gonna do everything in their power. Push the block twice, you know. They just you know how they are. They just didn't wanna get another loss, basically. Which I don't even know this game. But like, yeah. They just did everything and we didn't adjust.
That I absolutely agree. I told the boys already, man. Like, if we're not using helicopters and shit like that, it just don't work. Okay, and if you don't want to be doing it, like for example, I told Reggie, if he didn't want to do like helis and not be a part of that shit, he didn't have to roll out. You know what I mean? Might as well go with a slightly weaker 6, but everybody's on the same page. You get what I'm saying? Because once you have the heli in the sky, there's no longer need for like straight up convoy lead either, because you just need comms from the top, right? You know what I mean? Hey, you'll just be
Yes.
following whatever the guy calls out, and then you just have first, second, and third in the cars. But I mean, here's where it stands. Okay, here's where it stands. Let me, TicTac. I'm gonna talk to TicTac in private real quick, just so that you
Hold
guys know.
on. Can I
Yeah.
say one last thing?
Sure,
I have
sure.
a solution.
What's your solution?
Small solution. So as I said that to you guys, Jaden and Louis. First of all, since there is a volley key, we should get a volley key of one of the allies and put it in the armory or whatever you guys want, so the High Command can use it whenever they want. And potentially buy a jetpack if you guys think, because that can help a lot.